This is for the preachers and shopkeepers, the writers and biters and motorbike riders, for the insiders and outsiders, the makers of devices and lawmakers of license, for those who drive for sustenance and those who drink for substance, for those light-hearted and firefighters, for the crossword subscribers and mystery-minded, for the spellbinders and hard-timers, for the heaven climbers and devil-inspired. This is for the riots and the silence, for the lovers and the love-lost, for the tidy and the rugged, face coverers and the colourful, for seekers of space through a telescope or the cool pickers of telephones, for the mellow souls and those who deny the fold, for the down and those that uphold, for those who go for gold and for those who feel whole alone. This is for those who open their doors and for those who stay closed, for the drinkers of coke and the thinkers of hope, for the present with ghosts and for those that stay woke, for the shy and the gifted, for the autistically artistic, for those realer than realistic, for the believers and the critics, for the achievers and the crickets, for the certainty and conflicted, for the housed and evicted, for the blind and the witness, for the proud and the privileged. This is for the dreamers and the living, for the freedom and the prison, for the human and the spirit. This is for the wisdom and the foolish, for the wicked and the twisted, for the naive and persistent, the guilty and the innocent. The friction and resistance, this is for the religious and the nihilistic. The translucent and transcendent, for the articulate and the cryptic. For the scientific and the mystic, this is for the positive and the negative. The precise and the prejudice, the change and relationships. For the progress and impediments, for the dumbness and intelligence, for knowledge and erroneous, for the focused and negligent, for the performers and the listeners, for the loud and the whisperers, for evolution and indigenous, for truth and disingenuous, for the cool and the summer spring, for deep things and shallow things, for surface and narrow bends, for peace and harrowing. This is for Babylon and babbling, the man and the animal, the woman and the natural, the pockets and the wallets, the broken and the soldiers, the monsters and the logos, the birds and the locusts, the far and the local, the vision and bifocal, labels and doctors, the music and the organs, the kisses and the cold sores, the business and the folklore, predictions and free choice. This is for the joy and the tragic, the rational and the magic. This is for the border and the margin, for the shot puts and the javelins, astronomers and actors, for the commoners and the poets, for the talkers and the scholars, for the children and the mothers, the brothers and the daughters, the cousins and the aunties, the uncles and the fathers, the assassins and the targets, the pretentious and the pardoned, the heart and the artist, the flowers and the garden, the fighters and the guardians, the maths and the English, the marks and the markets, the time and the absence. This is for the pain and the author. This is for chaos. This is for order. Thanks, guys.